Today we're going to talk about compound subjects. Under the learn part, the compound subject has two or more simple subjects that share the same predicate. The subjects are joined by the word and or. So if you're looking at the examples, homes and businesses need energy. Petroleum, coal, and natural gas are fossil fuels. The sun or wind could provide our energy. So when you're looking for these specific things, you have the conjunction that's going to separate both of the subjects. The conjunction is the word that joins the words or groups of words. The words and or are coordinating conjunctions. In a compound subject, the conjunction and or joins the subjects. So the next point, if two related sentences have the same predicate, you can combine the sentences by joining the subject with a coordinating conjunction and or. The new sentence will have a compound subject. So for the sentence, cars run on petroleum, trucks run on petroleum, those two have the exact same predicate. So you have cars and trucks combining the subjects for cars and trucks run on petroleum. Okay? Now we can look at a little bit of practice. Down here, you need to look at the underlined words. It says each sentence below has a compound subject. Only one of the simple subjects in the compound subject is underlined. So in the first one, oil is underlined. Write the other subjects or subjects on the line provided. The first one is done for you. So you see that the sentence says, oil, coal, and gas are formed in the ground. Oil is underlined, so you needed to write coal and gas. That's the answers. So number 2, animals and plants died millions of years ago. Well, animals is the first subject. Plants is the second one. So you should have plants written on the line. Next, intense heat and pressure slowly turn them into fossil fuels. Heat is your first subject and pressure is your second. Putting that on the line. And then scientists and engineers might find these underground fuels. So who finds it? Scientists and engineers. Making sure that you put engineers on the line. Okay. 5 and 6, you're going to do the exact same thing. Finding the first subject in this one. On number 5, find the first subject because the second subject is already underlined. 6 and 7, once again, looking for the second subject. All right. You should be able to do 5, 6, and 7 on your own by now with these examples. So I'm going to put this to the side. And next, I want to look at the second page that we are going to be concentrating on. 8 and 9. 8, 9, and 10 all have the exact same directions. You are going to once again, once again, you have many homes and buildings are heated with gas. So homes and buildings. Buildings is your second subject. Okay. And then 9 and 10, once again, same directions. Now, for section B, it's a little different. In each sentence, underline the simple subjects in the compound subject. Then write the conjunction that joins the simple subjects. The first one is done for you. So the sun and its rays provide Earth with energy. Sun and rays are both subjects, your simple subjects, and joins them. Okay, so the next one. The heat and light make life on Earth possible. And then you have your conjunction, which is and. You're going to write that on the line. All trees and plants need sunlight to grow. Trees is your subject. Plants is your subject. You're joined by and. Okay. For the rest, once again, you can do this on your own. Make sure that you are checking for both simple subjects that you are underlining and the one conjunction that joins the two subjects. Hopefully, if you have any questions, please let me know, but hopefully this helps to better understand the compound subjects as well as the coordinating conjunctions. Please make sure that you continually refer back to this specific sheet. Will help you make sure that you are thinking about what a compound subject is and how to find it properly.